Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back with another 2 trades today, and today is April the 2nd. Now on this day there was some high impact news for the US dollar. We can definitely go and take a look at that news. Thursday, April the 2nd, USD unemployment claims. Now it is negative here, which means we should be selling the US dollar. But remember, my magic trigger tells me whether I should be buying or selling. But I would just like to know what it says here. You have to have Forex Factory, you have to have a calendar up and running to give you a heads up when there's high impact news. So, and that's the only ones that I want to see. As you can see when I do more here, you know, if you don't want to see all of these different things, all I want to see is high impact news and holidays. That is it. Remember? So I uncheck the low impact and the medium impact and put a check mark on everything else and press apply filter. And so I'm only trading high impact news. So on today, here it is here, unemployment claims. So let's go to the charts. So remember, it says to sell the US dollar. So you should know that if we're selling the US dollar, and look at the US dollar, it's at the top. So that means buying. So prior to the news, matter of fact, it was only around 10 minutes before the news coming out, the euro dollar was saying to sell. So let's see what time that was, right there. So 5 minutes before, there it is there. Everything is red. Everything looks great. So let's just see where I got in at. Highlight it, click, drag, and drop. And here we go. As I said, 10 minutes before the news came out. Now it did do a little bit of a move up, not much to worry about. Went about 14 or 15 pips, and for no particular reason other than I was happy, I closed it out with 34 pips. Now those 34 pips on the euro dollar paid $3,400. You will notice if the dollar is attached to the pair that you're trading, then it'll be worth the full $10. But if you're doing like pound yen, pound New Zealand, if you're doing the exotics, then it will not be worth $10. It might only be worth $7 or $8 per, on a pip if you're doing one standard lot. You have to know that, by the way. So anyhow, let's see where we're at now. Now this one here, it was doing exactly the same thing, but you see how nice and smooth this is? I call this a great way to trade. As I teach within the videos, it's the easiest way to trade, a really high accuracy, you know, using the AO and the gold line. Now this one is not quite lined up properly, but it is still red, working its way down. And let's see where, let's see now, where the news is. The news candle was right here on this red candle right there. So I took the trade. Let's see where I got in at, pound dollar. Now this one went against me more so, but keep in mind pound pairs move a lot more during this virus that's hitting the world. So you have to be prepared. Like a 20 pip stop, I just won't hold anymore. So I don't mind. I can let it go a little bit more. It doesn't bother me. It did go against me about around 32 pips, but I knew it was going to go down because everything down at the bottom was saying to sell. And there we go. That's 45 pips, and those 45 pips looks like it paid almost 4,500, so 44.80. and I was happy with that. Love trading with the magic trigger. Matter of fact, my top 3 best systems. Number 1 is the magic trigger, then the pip trigger, then the golden trigger. Remember, the golden trigger is great for when the market is range bound. Pip trigger is great for when the market is trending. And I got tired of switching back and forth, so I just merged everything together and came up with the magic trigger. So I go into great details with the golden trigger, how to trade it, and great detail how to trade the pip trigger. And then of course the magic trigger, I go into great detail how to trade the magic trigger. So, and I do have a special going on, but you have to get in contact with me. Please just send me an email or make Skype contact with me, and I'll tell you what the ongoing special. I'm trying to help traders all over the world who are self-isolating, such as myself. And by the way, yesterday I said I was kind of like self-isolating for more than 15 years. But what I really mean by that, just in case some traders are confused, lately I'm staying at home a lot more, but I am at home trading. So, you know, that's like you're isolating yourself. And now we don't even go out for grocery shopping. We just have it delivered directly to the house. So we do go out just for fresh air and walk around the block, but no longer are we entertaining like we used to entertain every week. We have a big house here in Cambridge, Ontario. Beautiful home backing into a forest, and all the family and friends, we've been entertaining a lot, pretty well every weekend, but no longer we're doing that. Not even the kids. Nobody comes over to the house. Wife and I, we just want to make sure that there's no way that we can catch this virus. And you've got to exercise isolation and self-distancing if you want to survive this. Or it doesn't mean you're going to die from it if your immune system is good, but you know, why take a chance? Just follow the news. It's not just the old people, but a lot of people, younger people, are also dying from it. It's very unfortunate, but it will pass over the next few months, hopefully, and everything will get back on track. But in the meantime, whether it lasts 1 month or 6 months, is a great time. Now you can learn how to trade. Keep in mind also, I tell traders it takes a week to go through the training videos. Go through it twice, so 2 weeks of training and 2 or 3 weeks of paper trading. And if you grasp and understand the concept of it, within about a month or 4 to 6 weeks or whatever, you should be up and running and trading with a live account. That just depends on how much knowledge you have. If you're a brand new trader and you don't even know what a PIP is, then obviously you're going to take a little bit longer, because you're going to have to learn all about trading, the market, and don't forget the platform. You have to be very good with the platform. Well, at least know how to put in an order and know where your terminal is. And had a trader once put an order in, live account, and he called me and he didn't even know where the order was. So don't do that. Don't trade live until you know how to trade and where everything is on your platform. That's kind of like a good tip of the day for all you traders out there. So let's see now. So between the 2 trades, I ended up with a grand total of 79 pips, and it was very close to 7,900, 78.80. And I only trade, if you're following me, 1 to 3 times a week. This is only the 2nd time. I might even do non-farm payroll depending on my mood tomorrow. But I had a fantastic week, and I like to only work a couple of days a week and goof off for the rest of the week, which is why I got into trading more than 15 years ago. You know, work a lot less and make 10 times more money. It is doable, but you have to do it properly. You have to learn. You cannot become a doctor or lawyer within 30 days. So I get traders who think that they're going to be up and running within 30 days. Now, of course, you traders who've been doing this for 2 or more years, you know, us traders who've been down that road, we just laugh at that because we all know it's going to take time. But it can be done. But you need good and a lot of education. That is why you should be getting a lot of education. And I highly recommend the top 3 here. And if you want to know what the special is, just shoot me an email, call me, or Skype me, and I have a special on all 3 of them as a package. And that's exactly what you need. You have to learn how to trade when the market's trending, when it's range bound, that's high and low, buy low and sell high, and of course when it's trending. I teach all that in detail in the training videos. So I suggest that you get your hands on it, or at least get in touch with me. If your system is not producing, I can always give you some free tips and tricks. Won't cost you anything. And if you want to get in contact with me, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this right up, the Magic Trigger system. Do charge $250 for it. It's the best of the golden trigger and the pip trigger. Everything is merged together. It has around 3.5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your platform. Now it comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and of course my favorite meter. I give a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents. Please go through them. Now most of this has got nothing to do with the pip trigger, but it has a lot of valuable information to help you to become a successful trader. Don't be lazy, do the homework. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, and that is why I give 36 training videos and 9 bonus videos. Now my number 1 way of trading is a great way to trade, and as I said, it is right here using the goal line and the AO, and it works every day. Same thing, works the best in the New York and London. Here and here works the best. Asian is a little bit more tricky, but it is doable, and I teach how to trade the Asian. Now remember, this is Asian, New York time. London is around 3 in the morning, New York time, and New York is this blue box anytime after 6 a.m., generally 8 a.m., and then the market starts to move. As you can see, it does the same thing every day, and I teach exactly what to look for. So, and keep in mind for you traders, no matter where you live in the world, these are very easy to switch around, like these sessions and whatnot. Had a trader asking me, just go to the indicators, it's called sessions, and all you got to do is, you got Tokyo, London, and New York. All you got to do is press reset, and you'll get some values. Like for the London, I have it omitted here because I don't get up at 3 in the morning, so I don't need it. But if you press reset right here, see right there, now the London kicked in. And of course, if you press OK, then you'll get all the default colors and settings. But I set it up for the New York. All you got to do is play with the colors, whatever your favorite colors are, and whatever time that has to match your platform. Like whether you live in London, England, or in California, just change the time. So like this is the beginning and the ends, 9 and 16, 13 and 11. And I change it. I don't like closing at 11. I close it at 23. The market actually for New York closes at 2400. So then of course you just press let's see, you just press OK, And remember to save the template. And you have to do it on whichever course you buy. You got to do it on each and every one of these. It's not that difficult. It'll take you 20 minutes or so. But just adjust it to your platform time. This one is adjusted for Vantage FX. And of course, if you're in London, obviously you're gonna make this invisible and just extend this one back till about 2 in the morning, like back right here. You would just make this box come over here. It's quite easy to do. So anyhow, where was I? So that was a great way to trade. It's lately it's the only way I'm trading because it works like 90%. It's very, very high, and so that's the way I've been trading lately. Now I give a lot of trading tips. I teach how to back test the magic trigger, how to scalp the market, how to scan the market, how to trade all 3 sessions along the London close. I don't do that, the London close anymore. Can't be bothered. I like to trade where I'll have a higher percentage win rate. Now I do teach how to trade pullbacks and reversals. Remember, this is a pullback, and if it breaks through and keeps going up, then that would be a reversal. I teach how to trade the channel. Remember, buying low and selling high, but there's rules that you have to follow, including indicators down here at the bottom before you pull the trigger. And of course, the best one I really like is how to trade this goal line. I teach that with dozens and dozens of trade examples within the training videos. I teach how to trade the news. I don't do a lot of that anymore, but I want to know when the news is coming out. So from time to time, as today, I do trade it. I don't trade every news coming out, but just preferred ones where I know the market is going to move. And then of course, I don't trade, but I teach how to trade with a day job. But since I don't have a day job, I don't have any kind of a job. I only work 1 to 2 hours a day, and then it's vacation time for me. So if you have a day job, I teach either you can do it before the London opens or after New York closes, and you can trade the Asian. So I teach in great detail how to do that. So let's see. If you have any questions about anything at all, even about this $1 million trade plan, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. You can shoot me an email if you live too far. Don't forget there's an underscore here. Here's my Skype ID, Forex_Nelson. Some traders said it's hard for them to find me. Very simple. Just click on this link right here. We'll have contact, and through Skype contact and screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. Probably lasts about 45 minutes, depending on how many questions you may have for me. And remember, it's free. You don't have to buy anything. Now, I've built 26 trigger systems. In the past year alone, I built 14 of them. And if you want to see screenshots of them, all you got to do is click on this link. And of course, if you want to see a review of the best 2 trigger systems and or the magic trigger, just click on either one of these 2 links. So that just about wraps up this video. Sorry, it's around 19 minutes here, but I've given you some free tips in there, trading tips and whatnot. And as I said, got to wrap up this video. I have 3 traders that are waiting to talk to me from all over the world. So anyhow, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, be safe and happy trading.